All right, 97.7 Outlaw Radio FM listeners, you already know what time it is, and right here, right now, we actually have a phenomenal, talented individual. He is none other than the CEO of Prime One Entertainment. We got Prime One right here, the man himself, live on the line. How are you doing this evening?
Man, I'm good. I'm good, DJ, man. And it's definitely good to be on air with you guys, for real.
Hey, man, it's all love, man. I gotta say, when I actually we connected there on Facebook and I heard your music, I was blown away, man. You are a phenomenal MC, and you deserve every opportunity that comes your way, man. So hopefully this interview can help you sell more records, man, because your music definitely needs to be heard.
No doubt, no doubt. I really appreciate that, man, for real.
But I know you're a busy guy, Prime, so I'm gonna dive right into this interview, man. But I want to take you back to like the very beginning of your amazing career this far, and just ask, man, like, what made you decide to venture into the music industry initially?
Man, let's see. I started doing music when I was about 14 years old, and believe it or not, I actually started out in the gospel rap industry. So I was gospel for about 6 years, and decided I wanted to take it to another level, which was a mainstream level, because I felt I was kind of like limited in the gospel, the gospel setting and everything, and I wanted more. So like my best times and my best years was definitely gospel, just because of the experience. But me going mainstream definitely elevated to where now and stuff. So I mean, as far as influences go, I mean, I grew up in the '90s. You know what I'm saying, where hip hop was at its best. So I come from where all the legends come from. Like Pac, Snoop, Bone, Dre. You know what I'm saying, back in them days and stuff. And almost every rap artist is influential to me. But the ones that I would probably most inspired by is probably Bone Thugs-n-Harmony. So when I was a kid, I just remember I wanted to be like that. I wanted to sound like that and everything. And their music was very, very real and inspiring to me coming up.
And also as well, man, in June 7th of 2010, you actually released the phenomenal 10-track mixtape titled Love vs. Hate Volume 1. I was wondering, man, what's the story behind this phenomenal project? And of course, is it still circulating the internet to be streamed or purchased today?
It is actually. It's on a few sites like Bandcamp, Reverb Nation, and whatnot. That mixtape was pretty much. I wanted to put out a project that wasn't just a one idea type deal. Like I wanted to do something that had, what I'm saying, like it had a future, like an ongoing future behind it. So. Originally, I had a volume 1, 2, and 3, but due to other business ventures, I only ended up doing 2. And at the time, I was actually residing in another state, which was Montana. I was in Montana at the time, networking with an independent record label out there. Wasn't signed to them, but I was working with them. So they're the ones that kind of sponsored everything, and I did all my recordings with them, and they put it out and everything. But yeah, that was volume 1, and volume 2 came shortly, and then volume 3 just never really it got started, but it never really got completed. So, and that's due to other projects and other business ventures that kind of stepped in that were more important.
And that was actually next on my question list as well, man, pertaining to the second record that actually dropped immediately 1 year after, man, in 2011. But like I know you said like Volume 3 wasn't finished. Do you think like you might actually go back? I know it's been about obviously close to a decade, man. But I was wondering, do you ever plan on having any plans to go back to that album and actually finishing up the trilogy?
I thought about it, and I probably won't, only because I got so much more new stuff in the works, man. I mean, it's crazy. I mean, things right now, the way things are moving, it's just everything is just so accelerated right now. So I'm trying to, I'm keeping up, but I'm trying my best to keep up with everything else that's on my plate and stuff. So it was on my to-do list at one point, but I got so much stuff coming, man. That's gonna blow that even out of the water. So I'm probably gonna go ahead and just step away from that and just close that chapter. And my new projects that are coming out and everything, that's pretty much what's gonna take over from where that left off as far as the mixtapes go.
And also as well, man, as I mentioned during the intro to this interview segment, man, you are also the president and CEO of Prime One Entertainment. I was wondering, what actually made you decide to start up your own company? And of course, what services do you offer to the general public if they are interested in investing and purchasing your services?
Let's see. I believe it or not, I actually had my plan was to wait until next year to kind of to legitly LLC, you know what I'm saying, like my own business and my brand and everything, just because I kind of wanted to get some things in order. But right now, I am dealing with two record labels right now, major, and that was actually one of the requirements by them was, for me to go ahead and legally brand my name and everything. It was a good idea to go ahead and get that done now, as far as trademark goes and everything. So, which was good because it was, sometimes we need a push, and I didn't, you know what I'm saying, with how easy it is to kind of get that going with your brand and everything. With me having plans the way, it was actually a good idea that I went ahead and knocked it out now. So that's what it was. It was kind of like a push, more or less. It was a push for me to go ahead and legally brand my name and everything. But as far as the community goes and everything, and being able to give back, one of my biggest things that I'm very big on is being able to sponsor or contribute to, a good cause. Any kind of fundraisers that may be going down in the community, from fundraisers to, man, it could be event planning. It could be, anything positive. Anything positive, especially when it comes to the youth. You know what I'm saying? I'm all for that. So the brand is brand new. It hasn't even been up 90 days yet, but it's, you know what I'm saying, like with the backing that it has, it's definitely starting to get its buzz with all the radio play and the promo that we're doing and all the marketing that we have behind it. So I think as far as investors go and everything, if it were to come down to that, I definitely would have a good, solid back end as far as what we can offer and what we're willing to do for the community.
And I gotta say as well, man, I like how you actually called it Prime One Entertainment, and your artist name is Prime One. So in a way, your artist name and your business name is actually combined. So therefore, you actually trademarked two for the price of one.
Right. Exactly. It's crazy, man. Just being an artist and a music artist and being in this industry, sometimes when you have an idea in your head, it always, not always, but like almost every time it comes out to be completely different, and that big difference turns out to be a little better than what you had originally planned. So it's just crazy, man, how that all came together. Because originally I already had my title from the record label that I want to start. I already had my title. I already had all kinds of bunch of ideas and everything, and I never would have expected to trademark, Prime One Entertainment or anything like that, man. It's just crazy how it all came together and stuff.
And also as well, man, venturing into just last year, February 12th to be exact, you actually teamed up with DJ Ruff to actually release the 10-track collaborative album titled Beat Genius Volume 3. I was wondering if you could tell our listeners a bit more about this phenomenal record. And of course, how did yourself and DJ Ruff initially get connected?
Man, I believe we connected through a mutual friend at the time and everything. We connected through a mutual friend, and he was feeling my style and everything. And I mean, I don't turn down no network. You know what I'm saying? Like there's a time, man. I mean, like it's like a lot of artists hear me, man. They're like, wow, I want to jump on the track with him, or like, who is that? You know what I'm saying? And I mean, I've done way more networking. You know what I'm saying? Like, than I have doing solo music and stuff. But When it comes to producers and artists and stuff like that, when I see opportunity to network, I'm on it. So it came through a mutual friend and everything, and he thought my stuff was hot, and I was like, man, we can definitely work. You know what I'm saying? And it just, I don't know, we instantly clicked. You know what I'm saying? We just started knocking out one track after another and everything, and the rest was history. It just came together like magic.
And I gotta say as well, man, you guys have such phenomenal chemistry within that album, man. I have to say, do you guys have any plans on working together again? Because, like I said, you guys were phenomenal together.
Oh man, you know what I'm saying. The opportunity is always going to be there. So, I think we're both always, keeping an open ear, and we're always looking toward the future for more opportunities and stuff. So, I think I'm pretty confident that we'll definitely have some new stuff in the works later and stuff. I know right now, I mean, as I was saying before, things are really accelerated right now. Like things are moving at such a fast pace. And it actually took me maybe, maybe like a month or so to kind of acclimate to that. But now that I'm rolling with it, man, like things are just moving so fast. But I think it's safe to say though, yeah, we definitely gonna have some more heat coming in the future for sure.
And also as well, man, you are actually a regular, ongoing performing artist for the iconic Coast to Coast concert series. I was wondering, how did you initially get connected with that phenomenal company? And of course, out of all the shows that you actually did with them, what is one of your most memorable shows? Because I know Coast to Coast is just like in the name; it goes all over the country.
Right. Shoot, man. Let me see. It's been at least a couple of years. I came across their advertisement online and stuff, and I was like, let me check this out. And what they were advertising there was a good deal, man. It was just, they work with you as an up and coming artist, and they have numerous tools to offer artists, even financial help and everything. It's just an all around good opportunity. You know what I'm saying? If you're really trying to elevate your career and everything, but I came across it online on Instagram, and I checked it out. Did some research, and I liked what I read and stuff. And next thing you know, I'm on their site registering and stuff, and submitting songs, and songs getting accepted. And what I'm saying, from there, just got emails, congratulating me on this and that and stuff, and giving me instructions on the next step on what to do and this and that and stuff. But man, I haven't really done too much with them. Just because there's been other, there's been a lot. There's been so much in the works that have come up, and other business ventures. You know what I'm saying? Like I think around that time I had an album that I had released, and I had an album release party that I had to go fly out of state to do and stuff. So I didn't really get to travel much with them and do too much with them, but as far as affiliated with them goes, I mean, yeah, like it was that was all done. That was all done, like kind of like in a one-time stroke deal and stuff, and everything. Man, it's just crazy. It's been good. It's been cool though. Like I have no complaints with them. Like like I said, they have a lot of tools to offer artists and stuff, and it's a legit opportunity for sure.
And also as well, man, just last month on October 1st, you actually released a phenomenal record by the name of In My Element. I was wondering if you can tell our listeners the story behind this amazing record, and of course, where can we actually purchase ourselves a copy today, if we haven't already done so?
Oh yeah, definitely, man. That's crazy. So, the story behind that album was one of my buddies. He goes by the name of Flasia. Really talented producer. So he's the executive producer on that album and everything. So I mean, man, we were working, man. We were working. He was shooting me beats after beats after beats, loaded me up, and I was just, man. Like we talked about this album. This album was actually, it was in the works, man, for I would say about a good year before we actually started working on it. Because I wanted this album to be at its best. So I didn't rush it or anything. I got some really good features on there, as far as artists go, and then of course Flazia's the executive producer, and then I got a couple of other productions on there as well, and then engineering. But yeah, the production was solely done by him. Man, let me see. I had to connect. I went ahead and that whole project was funded by me, so I got it after I paid, paid for all the studio time, all the recording and stuff. I paid to have it pressed up and everything. And man, other than that, I mean, as far as the album itself goes, it is available online for sales. It's on Bandcamp. Bandcamp. So if you type in, Prime space #1, that's where all the mixtapes pop up, along with the In My Element album, and the album's on there for at purchase as well. It's also on UnitedMasters.com. So if you type in Prime 1 again, it'll pop up. For streaming only, it's on Pandora, all the outlets, Spotify, whatnot, TikTok, and all the other good stuff. But yeah, that album though, it did really good though. We worked really hard on that, and it got some good results out of it. So, the hard work for the album really paid off.
And also as well, I gotta say, man, my favorite track off that record is actually All My Life, man. I gotta say, phenomenal, inspirational record.
Oh, I appreciate that, man, for sure. That's one song that I was really feeling that beat, man. I really felt that I went in on it. You know what I'm saying, like lyrically and everything. So, I definitely appreciate the love on that track for sure.
And also as well, just a little over a week ago, on November 8th, you actually released a single, We Ain't Playing, featuring Yuckel the Boss. I was wondering, could you actually shed some light on this most recent release? And of course, what was it like just being in the studio working with Cal?
Oh, most definitely, man. That track is crazy. I mean, man, the story behind that is Cal. So Kel's a real, he's like a brother to me. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's a real good friend. Like, he's a cool dude, real down to earth, real chill, and he's very talented. He already had, so me and him, we've been working. We have history together. But as far as doing tracks, man, we've knocked out so much music within the year that we've known each other. And he came to me with this track one day. He called me. He was like, I got this track, man. You got to get on it. I already got the hook. I got the verse. We just need your verse and this and that. And I was like, all right, cool. I was like, shoot it. You know what I'm saying? I'll check it out. And man, I mean, it's crazy. Me and his chemistry really, really, really click. Like, I don't know. Like, young Kel, he's really talented. He's a good dude. He's out there in Atlanta. That's where he's from and stuff. So he's got that dirty South swag and everything. But yeah, there's, what I'm saying, there's a lot of tracks that we've done together and everything, and there's a lot of tracks that we have not released yet. I had to get this one out because I feel like this is probably the most strongest track that me and him have done yet. So this is definitely my favorite that I've done with him for sure. So yeah, but yeah, other than that though, I mean, me and Kel, we're working on an EP together now, so we're gonna be dropping an EP really soon. So once that gets released, we'll have something, to feed everybody with as far as the anticipation goes.
But I have to ask, man, what is next for yourself, Prime 1? Is there anything we happen to miss during this broadcast? Anything else you still want to talk about or promote? Well, we still got you here live on the FM dial this evening.
Man, what's next? There's so much in the works right now. I got so much coming, but as of right now, my main focus is just kind of, promoting my brand and trying to build that up as best I can. Other than that, I mean, there's still so much more music coming. I'm talking about at least 2 singles a month. There's so much music, so much more music coming. So there's that. There's the whole brand thing that's going to be, taking off really soon and stuff. There's going to be some merch coming. A lot of, just simple stuff like hats and beanies, that, everyone, normally wears on the daily, with their apparel and everything. So we got some merch coming. Besides the music and brand though, man, I mean, it's just with that, with everything that's planned and the backing that I have, it's going to be very, very explosive after the holidays going into January and February.
But also, Prime, this is the time in the interview, man, that I give a chance for the individual that does slide through the radio station airwaves, just like a chance to give, shout-outs to whomever they want to give shout-outs to, but most of all, man, your social media handles. That way our listeners can follow you and stay updated on everything Prime 1 if they're not already doing so.
Oh yeah, most definitely, man. Yeah, my social media. You can connect with me on Instagram. My username is Prime One Entertainment on IG. It'll pop right up. And on Facebook, I got my artist page, which is under Prime One, the Prime and then the number one. And then my regular Facebook page is it's under my original name, which is Brandon Foster. So a lot of people connect with me on there. I'm on Twitter. I'm on Twitter under Prime One Entertainment, of course. And then my LinkedIn is that's under my name Prime One as well. And then man, that's pretty much that. Everything else is if you go on Spotify, SoundCloud, Pandora, stuff like that, type in Prime One, I'll pop right up. And and you find one of those sites, you can usually find the rest and everything. So I'm definitely on there as well through distribution. I definitely want to shout out, man. Got to shout out the family, and my brothers, my sisters, my mom. Friends. I got a huge following and fan base, man, out there in Montana, man. Like, they show a lot of love, so word up to them. Just want to say what's up to everybody, though. Shout out to my boy Victor out there in Atlanta. My boy Merc ATL out there, Young Kel. Young Kel the boss. My girl Jen out there in Montana, she's on the res representing. Just so many more I want to show love to, but that's coming soon. So other than that, man, I just want to say word up to everybody.
And I gotta say, first and foremost, man, I know we're connected there on Facebook, so I want to say, just live on the airwaves, man, happy belated birthday as well. I know, I wish you happy birthday on your birthday, but I'm a couple days late right now. But I just want to show you that love, man, and just say happy belated birthday.
Oh man, I definitely appreciate that, for real. I mean, it was a good birthday for real, and everyone that came through, with the wishes and stuff, man, they made it that much more special. So I definitely appreciate the love, though, DJ, for sure.
Hey, man, most definitely. You're most certainly welcome. But I gotta say, Prime, thank you so much, man, for just giving us a little bit of your time here this evening and taking over the 97.7 FM airwaves, man. It definitely was an honor and most definitely a privilege. And hopefully down the line we can make this happen again sometime soon.
Most definitely, DJ. You already know, man. Whatever it is you're trying to do, man, or whatever it is you need backing on, all you got to do is holler. I got you.
Hey, man.
And appreciate the love.
Same goes for you as well, man. Anything you need radio-wise or DJ-wise, hit me up, man. I definitely got you.
No doubt. That's all love.
Hey, man, most definitely, Prime. You have yourself a wonderful night, man. And again, thank you so much.
No doubt. You too, DJ. Much love.